Hi there, it's Stacy Martino, the founder of loveandpassioncoach.com and creator of Relationship You. And today I'm here to talk to you about a strategy that we teach our students all the time, which is all about your story. What's your story? Well, there's what happened, and then there's the story about what happened, right, in life. I'll give you an example using a story from our life. Many of you may know, you may already know, that some years ago, about 15 years ago, Paul and I had a very rough night, the night that Paul basically came to leave me. He came home and told me all about how our relationship wasn't working out. And he didn't see any way for it to work, and he was leaving, and could we figure out a way to go back to being friends? And that night was an extraordinarily painful night for both of us. It was heart-wrenching. You may or may not know that that conversation, through all the tears and all of the crying and all of the talking, actually went on for 14 hours through the night into the next day. It was a very defining moment for both of us. Now, the story that's what happened. The story about what I tell myself happened is what really is the key differentiator here, and I want you to listen to this. Which story is true about that night? One story is that was the most painful night of my life. I have never been hurt like that by anyone or anything ever. It was extraordinarily gut-wrenching for me. Paul did that to me. I will never forget that night, and I can never forgive him for that. That's story number one. Or story number two. In one night, we almost lost it all. Our entire relationship was basically over by a thread. Somehow, by the grace of God, we pulled through to have a second chance and created the unshakable love and unleashed passion that we get to live in today. Thank God, thank God, thank God for that night. Which story is true? Both of them are true. They are both completely true. Which story empowers me in my life, and which story would keep me held back? That's the only thing you need to ask yourself about the stories that you're keeping, hanging on to about whatever situation or circumstance that happened in your life. Is that story empowering you to create the life that you want, or is it holding you back? If the story I chose to take from that night was a story that Paul did that and I can never forgive that, would I have the life that I have today? The answer is no, and you already know that. Well, we're all doing that every moment. There's what happened, and then there's the story that we take with us about what happened. Did you almost lose it all but came back by the grace of God? Or did you suffer the most unbelievable pain and you can never forgive it? Did you almost lose your life in a near-death car accident, but thank God, even though it was an unbelievable multi-year painful struggle, you triumphed? Or are you had so many dreams and now you'll never be able to fulfill them, and you've lost these years of your life that you'll never give back, and you might as well give up? Not saying your story isn't true, but your story will color and impact every decision you make for the rest of your days, every emotion you experience, what you tell yourself about what you can and can't have. Your story is impacting you every day. And the only question you need to ask yourself, and this is the tool I'm going to give you, we teach our students every day, is your story empowering you to create what you want, or is it keeping you held back from the life and love that you want? That's the only thing you need to know about your story. Here's the deal, my friend. You get to choose what your story is going forward today. You're the only one who gets to choose it. No one else is carrying that story around for you, just you. You get to choose what that story will be. You get to define what that meant for you. So choose your story wisely because it's impacting the life that you create. So here's my assignment for you. What's one story that you have been telling yourself, maybe for decades or a very, very long time, that is not serving you? How can you shift that story to a more empowering meaning that is also true to transform your life and start from today? Post in the comments below. Let me know what your story is and what you're transforming it to. I promise to respond to each one. And if you loved this video, like it, comment on it, share it, spread the love with others. Until I see you again, sending love to you. Bye-bye.